Alright, so this is the next part of the VAC, part 3. She's together. Sorry, you missed a few steps. Dad has been around, and I don't record when Dad's around because he doesn't want to be on camera, so if there's some gaps in the video, that is why, but got the carb on. It's rebuilt. Not really. There's no new parts in it except a homemade gasket. Fuel system, but that's just on this barb, so that's gonna leak. And it does crank over, just not very happily. Not very happily at all.
The battery probably needs some water when we go back, probably.
Yeah.
Check it.
We got our anti-fire coil. Surprisingly, power does transfer, and there's power here, so who knows if we're getting any spark, but yeah, that is what's going on right now.
You notice this cap is a water cap?
Yeah, it should be a round cap like that. It should be. I took the starter off. The Bendix was just a little sticky and it wouldn't spin over. And then I took the cover off and blew it out in there. It looks perfectly fine in there, so not too concerned about it yet. Where'd it go? John's standing by. We're just gonna see if it turns over any better now.
We surely should be able to get a 12-volt battery, right?
12 volt.
A starter, to run the starter.
We could just use a jump pack.
Well, yeah. I mean, we can.
Within reason, we can. Positive ground. So we'll see if it starts or spins over any faster. Probably not, but what the heck?
It actually doesn't spin over at all.
Ruh-roh. You don't see that. Just don't pretend you didn't see that. It's got some compression. It's surprising. Well, it's not surprising, but it's got to work for it to spin it over.
Well, the battery needs to charge more still.
I just want to hear if it'll pop. That's all I want to hear.
It might do it now.
Oh, you want to spray? I guess I have to pick up ignition. Actually, I will just run this back here. You ready? You ain't got this showing anything. Oh, the exhaust. I see. Yeah, gummit. Technical difficulties currently. Please stand by. Maybe the 70 would provide a better view.
Well, it's got a lot of fuel in it now.
spinning fast enough. Anyways, it spins over and we're gonna keep messing with it. Alright, we've only got one bar. We've got it running, we've got a few phone video clips, but we'll see if it'll go now. And yes, 12 volt jump pack on the 6 volt starter and 6 volt ignition stuff. Ready? Now we're gonna have to clean the head out again. Got the smoke screen. Bad or indifferent. I gotta get my key source hooked up. We're ready. Now I'm not ready now. It's dripping oil off of the valve cover onto the spark plug wire, dripping down the oil filter. Ready? Ready? Better not turn the PTO on. She runs and drives, should drive. We don't really know how the throttle works. Is that running it by itself? Wait. Governor's still kind of funky. It engages way up there. Is it running out of gas?
Probably.
Feels pretty empty now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Feels really empty now.
Well, what's the next logical progression would be to try and drive it?
If we're gonna do that, we need to put air in that tire because that's the one that might be salvageable, tube-wise.
And that front one.
Yeah, this front one. This one,
I think you need a slightly more beefy fuel tank setup.
we also need to have the battery in the tractor. So, the reason we haven't been putting the battery and starting it is because this is completely bare. And so is these wire, coil wire, and
We should see if the 6-volt will even start it now.
yeah. She's a little grimy. Need a new gasket right here for sure. This hose is leaking now. Not surprised at all. Let's see. This hose is dripping. Hopefully we can just get a kit for that. That fuel system is held out longer than I thought it would.
I need to redo it.
Looks like, I don't know if that's dripping from the head gasket. It's very possible.
There's a drip from the petcock.
No sludge yet. We are still recording. Sorry for the no like working on it, cranking on it videos, because basically all it took was filing the points a bunch, replace this wire, took them out and cleaned the points. This cap needs to be replaced. It's missing, whether that is these plugs that I kind of ground off and made them work halfway-ish. I need to make a new valve cover gasket. That gasket needs to be redone. Needs hoses. It's missing, I don't know. That's very much a valve problem. I'm going to replace this valve spring. Like I said, this head gasket is questionable. I really would not be surprised if it didn't seal. You know, I just kind of wanted to see if it would actually run. Gas tank needs attention. Now that it runs, I've got locations of 2 good 12-4-28s. We would have a matching set, but we've got a set of them, but one of them's got a big gash all the way through it in the side, so that eliminates the one. But it's got one good tire there at least, and then I've got a cousin that's got a 12-4-28 that is willing to let me have it for this, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. I'll have to find one front tire at least. And then it moves. Then I got to get this PTO shaft off. That's the quick coupling. And then this is the next project, the big project. So I suppose in the grand scheme of things, the next big thing besides little stuff is mechanical stuff or getting tires on it. Tires might be the next best step, because it'll be a lot easier to move. It'll be a lot easier to change these when it's still halfway warm outside over freezing cold. So we'll see. But yes, it runs. Do not try the hydraulics or nothing. So we've got a few. Yeah, the clutch works. Well, I showed them in the video. There's a few zerks that I should grease.
I'm trying to get this for
John's trying to trying to make our gas tank work, but I suppose I'm gonna turn this off and I might try and make the battery fit in there. We'll see. Watch out, J-Hog! Ah.
That clutch is way up there.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what it needs now. Suddenly it won't run without choke.
Well, I can't hold the choke.
I know.
Well, you can. Here, let me see. Does your dad have a bigger vice grip?
Oh, I got some right here.
Here.
I don't want
I don't know if this is gonna be big enough, but is that full choke?
to. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be worried about tearing it because it's just a wire. It's just a piece of wire.
So, I mean, if you need to get ballistic, I'm just going to take this off so we have quick.
Quick footage.
Is that good? There you go. You're all the way.
You might have to put it right here in this tire.
That's fine. Do you need this?
No, I don't.
Hashtag weight savings.
This is gonna. We have to be careful how far we go because might be a trick to get back where we need to be.
You might just have to pull back in.
Yeah. Go out, do a circle, come back in.
All right, I'm going.
All right.
I'm going.
Oh.
I feel like our next move.
The driver needs to be not on his phone. We can be recording, but the driver can't be.
Why aren't you on here? I drove it more than you.
The no throttle part really blows.
Adjust the pit crew. It's no good. It's no good. It's broken.
Bunged up. It probably would just restart. John, you want to run the starter?
Hold on.
Oh, now it's really by my...
That was right next to my face. I think it's cracking more as we drive it.
Very nice.
Hopefully if this one blows on this side, it blows
That other side might need
blows towards the fenders. Yeah, this side.
It's okay, I got it.
Try and start it. They don't want to burn up that coil. I probably just don't have the carb adjusted right. That's probably the whole problem. Oh, that's another thing. It's holy cow. Leonard has rebuilt that tire already.
Yeah, the carcass is not good. Like it's...
Yeah.
Just like, why are you not giving me any attention? So,
I'm worried about.
Alright, well, here's the update. We got one tire on. We had a set of 12.4s, and I know I said that in the previous video. Set of 12.4s, only one of them was good. They're from the 550s. We got the good one on the worst tire, so this one will hold air for a little bit.
well, you say only one of them is good, but we can make the other one.
Yeah, we can make the other one work. It's just it's got a tear in the side of it, so we've got another one located from one of my cousins, but you know that. Ouch. It's not here right now. It's about 90 miles away, so I guess this is going to be the end of the weekend update. As you saw, we got her running, driving. This one made it a lot easier, but
Well,
that brake is really sticky, so I'll have to get into that. But I was going to make a valve cover gasket, but turns out I was about half an inch too narrow on my material, so I didn't want to cut and splice one together. But it's the end of another weekend, so another weekend gone by to get it done. But like I said, this thing hadn't ran since 1969.
Wow.
Well, allegedly, yeah. That's as good as we can do, because the uncle or the brother of the guy who owned it said that it hadn't ran since 1969. So, I mean, that's as good as information as we're going to get on it. So, it's obviously been spun over, but ran, no.
This might end up being its parking spot.
Yeah, this might be its parking spot. We don't know yet. It doesn't run the greatest yet, so. Like I said, we'll get this other tire done sometime. This one will hold air long enough to drive, but that one was really bad. So we got this one fixed. We were able to save the tube. Well, I guess we'll see next weekend or whenever we're back if it's flat. But yeah, we better close up shop because we're getting already later than what we thought we'd get back to college. So yeah, thanks for watching. It was an eventful weekend for the VAC. First run in 54 years. And yeah. stay tuned. We'll get to this one.
Dad even talked about it.
Yeah, Dad even talked about it. So, yeah. If you're wondering what this is for, it blew a bunch of rust chunks out when we first started it, and I didn't have the valve cover on. So that was my, let's not blow a bunch of rust into the engine. But yeah, there she is. Thanks for watching, guys.